Hey guys, welcome back to Detroit Become Human. We're just sitting in the car alone jamming, you know. Not sure where Hank is. I'm assuming he is the one that turned on the music. Ah, he's ahead of us. Okay. Overlooking the city. Are we about to have a moment? It's about time we have a moment. You know. Debrief with Hank. Yeah. Hang on. Before we do that, I see this. Century Magazine. What happened to the man of the century? The mysterious Mr. Kamsky. Ooh. Politics in focus. Are American senators really corrupt? And China earthquake kills 10,000 people. So the mysterious Mr. Kamsky. Before I read this, there's a thing that happens in the menu. Whenever you boot the game up, the hostess lady that we saw in the very first episode, she has lots of things that she says. There's lots of random quotes and, you know, game advice, and then she even tells you a little bit about herself. I even had her one time sort of like break this fourth wall and tell me that my interior decorating was great and she liked it. So like, what? I mean, I guess. But anyway, there's this test that you take, and it's called the Kamsky test. And so if you play this game, look out for that. I'm not going to really share too much about what it is, but look at that, and you can also see kind of the percentage of what the answers are that some other people did. I assume you can only do it once. I haven't had her pop it up again. If she ever pops it up again, I'll record it, but it just happened once, and I'm like, yeah, I guess I'll do that real quick. So anyway, what happened to the man of the century? In 2028, Elijah Kamsky was our man of the century. His creations have transformed our world. Androids didn't just revolutionize the economy. They changed the way we live, restructured our family life, and altered the balance of society forever, whether for good or bad. Shortly after, Kamsky had disappeared, ousted as CEO of CyberLife and living in obscurity outside the media glare. The man of the century has left the very world that he created. Kamsky's story begins in 2018 when commercial property in Detroit was cheap and attracting many startups. Huh. Oh, that's actually that's pretty accurate, I guess. The college graduate bet what little he had on developing an Android prototype and spent years to no avail until hitting on two breakthroughs, blue blood and biocomponents. After unveiling his first working model, which publicly passed face-to-face Turing tests and stunned the world, plans were laid for mass production, and CyberLife rapidly became the most valuable stock in the world. Yet at the peak of CyberLife's powers, when the company was approaching a $500 billion valuation, that's the peak. Apple is currently worth $1.4 trillion. I'm just saying. Rumors emerged that Kamsky disappeared with his shareholders over strategy. He later departed after mysterious circumstances. Today, sources claim Kamsky is living in a luxurious villa by the water, somewhere on the outskirts of his beloved Detroit, refusing all visitors and spending his time exclusively with androids. And the most interesting question remains unanswered. What's in the mind of the mysterious Mr. Kamsky? Markets predict war. Stock exchange falls 10% on Arctic conflict. Oh, doesn't war always do that? Put your money in defense stocks. They're probably supplying both sides anyway, so it'll just only benefit you. Let's see. The aggregated U.S. stock exchange closed trading 10 points down yesterday. Only 10 points? Sure, it's not 10%. Following a string of similarly poor performances in recent weeks. Financial experts are attributing this poor performance to huge devaluations of consumer stocks as the markets continues to bet that America will go to war after the Arctic sooner rather than later. So I've been reading a lot today. I'm not able to keep up. This assessment is supported by a healthy performance of military stocks, with aviation and weapons manufacturers enjoying unprecedented growth. Investors are also continuing to favor CyberLife because of its partnership with the Department of Defense, to develop and supply military androids. With Russia and the United States continuing to dominate world news, and neither side likely to back down, the market is expected to continue falling. It'll bounce. It always does. Okay, debrief with Hank. Let's do it. Sorry about stumbling through that reading. I've been reading a lot, been talking a lot, and yeah. It happens after a while.
Nice view, huh? I used to come here a lot before.
Before?
Before what? You said, I used to come here a lot before. Before what?
Before nothing.
Can I ask you a personal question, Lieutenant?
Do all androids ask so many personal questions? Or is it just you?
Just me, dude.
Why are you so determined to kill yourself?
Some things I just can't forget. Whatever I do, they're always there. Eating away at me. I don't have the guts to pull the trigger, so I kill myself a little every day. That's probably difficult for you to understand, huh, Connor? Not very rational about it.
Yeah.
We're not making any progress on this investigation. The Deviants have nothing in common. They're all different models, produced at different times, in different places.
Well, there must be some link.
Yeah, RA9. Yeah, RA9.
What they have in common is this obsession with RA9. It's almost like some kind of myth.
Deity.
Something they invented that wasn't part of their original program.
Androids believing in God. Fuck, what's this world coming to?
You seem preoccupied, Lieutenant. Is it something to do with what happened back at the Eden Club?
Those two girls. They just wanted to be together. They really seemed
Human.
in love.
Yeah. In love. Ironic.
You seem troubled, Lieutenant. I didn't think machines could have such an effect on you.
What about you, Connor?
I didn't feel like rational was the right approach there.
You look human,
Or cold.
you sound human, but what are you really?
Defensive, maybe? I don't know. Ugh! Don't know.
You know exactly what I am.
Don't do it.
In any case, I don't see how that's relevant to the
No,
investigation.
that's not what I wanted to say.
You could have shot those two girls, but you didn't. Why didn't you shoot Connor? Some scruple suddenly enter into your program?
Truth.
No. I just decided not to shoot. That's all.
But are you afraid to die, Connor?
I would certainly find it regrettable to be interrupted before I can finish this investigation.
What'll happen if I pull this trigger? Nothing? Oblivion? Android heaven?
Where does all your anger come from, Lieutenant? Some unresolved trauma in your past?
You think you're so fucking smart. Always one step ahead, huh? Tell me this, smartass. How do I know you're not a deviant?
I self-test regularly. I know what I am and what I am not.
Oh,
Where are you going?
whoop.
get drunker. I need to think.
I wasn't sure about that last answer, man. That last one, I was like, I don't know. Okay. Well, Hank left Connor alone, as opposed to, I don't know. I showed fear, though. That's an interesting thing, and I don't know if it necessarily works. Like, I don't know. Like, showing that I'm afraid to die, I don't know if that's like I'm trying to think of it like from Connor's perspective and like a role player, right? Is it advantageous? Am I like reading Hank and saying to myself, as an android, of course, saying to myself, I should pretend to be afraid in this situation strategically? That rationally makes sense because of his mental condition, like as of reading him like an android would, like an investigative android would. Or am I doing this as I'm really starting to feel something? And I keep seeing the thing, software instability, pop up. I keep seeing that, and that's it makes me think the latter, right? Like he's actually maybe becoming a little bit more human himself. So this is a very short video. And I'm not going to do multiple missions in a single video, but I will post the next video really, really quickly after this. So look below in the pinned comment as usual. And of course, at the end of this video, we'll tell you when it's going live too. Thanks for watching, guys. Well, we'll see you in the next one soon. Bye.